Burnout, it's everywhere. It's not just a buzzword, it's in fact a global crisis. But why is it actually happening? And more importantly, what can we do about it? Well, today I'm summarising this book by Jennifer Moss, The Burnout Epidemic, The Rise of Chronic Stress and How We Can Fix It. So stick around to get some practical tips to tackle burnout and hopefully create a healthier, happier work life. Now, burnout is characterized by two major symptoms: cynicism and exhaustion. If you felt overwhelmed by work and detached from your tasks, then sadly you're not alone. Now, be aware that some people are more predisposed to burnout, particularly people with neurotic personalities or those who are predisposed to perfectionism. If you want to see a quick video I made about perfectionism, check this out later. But burnout isn't just a personal problem, it's a systemic one. And the solution therefore lies not just in ourselves, but in our workplaces and leadership. So one of the biggest protective factors against burnout is actually trust, and that can be obtained through leadership. Empathetic leadership is key. These are leaders who genuinely care about their teams and they've got pure motives. This builds trust and psychological safety. Now, team culture is built by doing rather than saying that we'll do. So for example, if you went to an office and they say, we've got a games room, it's a good culture, and you look, the games room is falling apart, it's full of dust, the pool table's not been used, then they may want to have that culture, but they don't. We don't want token efforts here. You build culture by doing, and that allows employees the opportunity to actually flourish, and they would then use the pool table if they've got time, for example. So to tackle burnout, if you're a leader, you need to first listen and be authentically curious, which will allow you to develop an understanding of what actually matters to the staff members, and that allows you to then act accordingly. In essence, you'd want to do unto others as they would have done for themselves. So if you want to fight burnout, consider these ideas. The first is work less. Now, you may laugh when I say that, but if possible, if you can work a 4-day working week rather than a 5, you'll find that your life will probably be a lot better. But the catch is, don't get paid for a 4-day working week and work 5. If you are working less, you have to have less deliverables. What your output will be reduced. A thing also is about a virtual commute. If you're working remotely, usually you may drive or get a tube, for example, to work, but instead you start in your same place that you then are maybe going to be having your dinner in later. So consider a walk around the block before and after work, and that'll mentally separate your day. In addition, encouraging autonomy breaks up monotony, because nobody thrives under micromanagement. So we need to allow people to get along and do what they say they would do. Now, highly skilled professionals such as doctors face burnout in part because the jobs are stressful, but also because there's lots of things that are going on that they can't control. So if you look at the electronic medical health record, for example, you've got a never-ending form, in essence, that you need to complete, and it's even worse, I believe, in America, where you then have a billing system that you need to complete. These things are clunky at times, but we just need to be aware of this, to try our best to use the electronic healthcare record as wisely as we can. But realise there's no point getting furious with a computer. Sure, put in an IT help desk ticket if you want, but we need to protect our well-being and also remind ourselves why we are actually undertaking the work, because it's all about meaning. If you've got some meaning in the work, you're more likely to do it to the best of your abilities. Now, here's a little bit of a happy side tale for you. Good news, happiness at work boosts productivity. And therefore, it's important to try and make yourself happy when you're at work. You could, when you're going to work, think, oh, this is going to be an awful day. Or you could think, this is going to be a good day. Or it may be a challenging day, but I'm going to make the most of it. Gratitude and curiosity are keys to help you at work. Say to yourself, I get to do this rather than I have to do this, because a small shift in mindset can lead to massive rewards. And remember, curiosity doesn't just expand your knowledge. It allows you to be curious about others. This builds empathy and helps you then build connections authentically with other people. So in summary, burnout is a big challenge, but it's not unbeatable. And with the right strategies, self-awareness, and at times prioritizing your own life over work, celebrating wins, however big or small they are, we can create workplaces that prioritize people over tasks. So let's beat burnout together. And if you like that, check out some of my other videos because I summarize plenty of books. I'll see you next time.